Hey everybody, well it's Sunday morning, I'm driving around a puddle, and I feel like utter shit. I said I would, and yeah, overnight that virus has really kicked in, and I've been coughing so much that I actually put my back out, so my back really hurts as well. Great. But anyway, there's too many exciting things to be going on to be worrying about that shit, like driving around in this puddle, which, you know, it's exciting, isn't it? No. I will turn it into a spinning torrent. Right, let's get down to the beach and get this wind full force in the face! In the face! Now, there's been an awful lot of talking about this storm, because technology has allowed us to know that it was going to be here. I saw a thing with Michael Fish. If you remember Michael Fish, poor old Michael Fish makes one mistake in 1987 and never lives it down. Now, he's a weather presenter, and on the news, on the weather, you know, he said, oh, a lady had called in to say that she's heard there's a hurricane on the way, and he was like, don't worry, there isn't, and then gave the weather forecast. That night, we had one of the worst hurricanes I think we've ever had in this country. Like, nothing since has been worse. So he fucked up a little bit, but he didn't have the technology they have today. But he kind of did it again, because he was on the BBC News earlier on saying, well, you know, I don't think this is going to be as strong as the 1987 one, you know, and just basically sort of playing it down a little bit. I'd love it if it was bigger. And it's like, Michael Fish, will you fuck off? You did it again! With the Isle of Wight being over there, it also funnels the wind through, so it gets even worse. So it could be properly bad. Jessie is going to be indoors tonight. I've just said to my family, I said, bring my bike indoors tonight. And they're like, what? And I'm like, yeah, my bike is coming indoors. And they're like, okay, fair enough, actually. I'm like, yeah, so I fucking thought. I have to say, I am looking forward to it. Yeah, I know, damage can be done, blah, 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 but you know what? It's going to happen, so make the most of it. Take it as an experience that you won't get very often. Fucking hell! That was a strong gust. Who uses an engine when you got wind power? I'm accelerating! Look, I'm not slowing down! Seagulls are like, what the fuck? That's advanced stealth mode. Okay, well, let's see what happens tomorrow then. Hey everyone, it's about 1:30 in the morning, Monday morning, Sunday night, you know. And the hurricane is on its way. It's only about force 10 out at the moment, which is quite surprising. It's raining quite a lot. Jessie is indoors because, you know, we don't want her getting hurt. So I thought, you know, why don't I go out in my garden? Oh, this is a bad idea. I'm wearing shorts and a t-shirt, by the way. It's raining. It's windy. It's not really that bad. Anyway, see what it's like in the morning, eh? Ooh, bright. So it's the morning after. That tree's been pulled up. The worst of the wind hit at about 5:30 this morning. And a few of the gusts, you know, sounded like I was thinking, now that could do some fucking damage. There's a lot of twiggery going on. But as it turns out, the highest it hit round here anyway was 75. Oh, fuck! Oh, I can't see a thing. The worst it got here was 75 mile an hour. Over on the Isle of Wight, where Furious is, on the Needles, they had a 99. They also had a Twister and a Calippo. Terrible joke, I'm sorry, I'm ill. But basically, it didn't seem to be all that bad, and you know, so I've seen one uprooted tree so far, but otherwise, you never would have thought there was a hurricane, or, you know, a very strong storm last night, but I thought if I go to the beach, you never know what will turn up. If you remember an old video of mine, a very old video of mine, called 2 Dead Birds in a Plastic Crab. You can find some interesting shit on the beach after storms, so, you know, I'm thinking, go and have a look. Well, what a disappointment. The beach has been cleaned by the storm rather than it depositing loads of stuff. No. No. Yeah, yes, see? Staying in my own footprints. Aha! Fuck you, see? Although I'm guessing it's not as bad as I thought it was going to be. Or at least the amount of damage around here is a lot less than maybe was expected. Oh no, there is another branch! Oh! Terrible! Terrible! A for sale sign's down. No, no. A yellow bag is on the loose. Oh no. Look at all these leaves. It's a massacre. One quite funny thing was one of my cats was sleeping on the bottom of my bed last night because, you know, it's windy and horrible out and he was scared by the wind. So I'm like, fine, you can sleep on the end of my bed tonight. That is it though. Don't you come up here. But then about 5:30 when the wind really kicked in, I was awake and suddenly this cat just woke up, stuck his head over the upper edge and went, meow! Meow! As if to say, what the fuck is going on? And ran to the top of my bed and then like curled up so high up against me that it was freaking uncomfortable. And it's just like, please, Branch, please, I need love, I'm scared. Look at that festive shit. Oh, now I've got bush in my lap. Always a plus side. Oh. Oh, the Caribou Inn sign's down. That's terrible. The Caribou Inn is a tiny little pub. It's like someone's front room. And if you go in there, well, you better know the people who are in there because otherwise they're going to be like, who are you? What do you want? You're not from these sorts of parts. Fuck off. I will stamp on your head. Hey! I won't really stamp on its head, don't worry. My boot's too big, I'll get the whole fucking thing. Well, oh, I thought that was drugs, but it's a couple of buttons and an instruction label. Oh, there really was a lot of blow going on last night. See, I love coming to the beach after a storm and you find all this random shite, like cans of Lynx. Or Axe, if you're in America. Tampons, you know, a very common occurrence on the beach. Never even noticed this. Walk along the beach, tampons. That's all the beach is fucking covered in these days. Heavy duty cleaner. Oh, that's nice. It's a sachet of cleaning chemicals. Maybe I won't leave that on the beach. A lot of cabbage. Good amount of cabbage. You seeing what I'm seeing here? Yes. That's feather. That's a bird. What is it? It is. It's going to be a guillemot or a razorbill. Where's your head? Well, it's got no fucking head. It's very rotten. I can't tell you exactly what it is. It does look a lot like an orc of some sort. Poor little bastard. And trust me, this is the only thing you want to touch with a McDonald's spoon. Dead birds. Of course, now I'm going to get the instant reaction that most people do is, oh, it's disgusting, oh my god, you've got diseases, man, you've got diseases. No, not really. Oh, one thing I haven't told you about, have you seen my new Apple? Ah! I'm so fucking funny. Look, it's the Apple II. The new Apple Mini. And that's what happened to Apple after Steve Jobs died. Oh, seriously, why is the beach covered in fucking apples? A massive ball of... How the fuck do you lose this much stuff in one go? There is multiple different lines, you've got different types of traces, different hooks, different weights. There's 2 sets of feathers in this. How the fuck do you lose that much equipment in one... Another thing I have to remove from the beach. You know, somebody who loses that much fishing gear is irresponsible. What a lemon! So there you go, 1 load of fucking fishing hooks and shit and some chemicals. Exactly what you want to find on the beach. While I'm talking about, you know, things washing up on the beach, I'm going to talk about plastic bags very quickly. The amount of people I see using carrier bags for one thing, 1 bottle of milk, one newspaper, it's fucking ridiculous. You do not need a plastic bag for that. The other day I was in Tesco's and there's this old woman buying a box of wine, you know, box with a handle on the top of it, box of wine. The sales assistant says, would you like a bag? And I'm thinking, well, why the fuck is she asking for a bag? She shouldn't do that. Then the fucking woman goes, oh yes please. For what? It has a fucking carrying handle on it. In fact, I would say that the carrying handle on a box of wine is more comfortable to carry it with than the plastic handles of a carrier bag. Now, why do I care so much about carrier bags? Well, obviously, they go into landfill, things like that, they don't degrade. There are new ones that degrade, so that's good. However, the major reason I don't like them is for leatherback turtles. Now, if you don't know what leatherback turtles are, they're fucking enormous turtles. And in their throats, they have these specially designed, like, barbs that go face backwards all the way from its mouth to its stomach. Because they eat jellyfish. So what the idea is, they start eating it and it gets hooked and then it just works its way through their system. It can't go the wrong way. Well, unfortunately, a plastic bag in water looks a lot like a jellyfish. So then they see it and eat it, and then it gets caught up in their system, and then they can fucking starve to death because their stomach is full of fucking plastic bags. Because I'm on my bike, I always go around with my bag on, apart from now, but then I don't have any money with me, so I can't buy anything. Please, when someone says to you, oh, would you like a bag? And I normally, sometimes people are like, yeah, just because, you know, they've asked, and you don't want to, you know, no, I don't want that. Just say no. And I also reuse plastic bags. You notice I sent Motor Tripping's part in a plastic bag, yeah? I got rid of one of them for us, it's now in America. A wheelie bin is over, a report, and 2 for sale signs. Why are you raking leaves up? There's still 40-mile-an-hour winds. And why are those children by the side of the road unattended? My child got run over! Oh, okay, how did that happen? Well, he was playing by the road. Where were you? Well, I was indoors. You can't see my face, it's got one of those, see what I'm saying? Oh, and a fence is down. A fence is down, people. A fence, an old broken fence is down. Oh no, another fence is down. Another fence. Oh, no, actually, I think it was down anyway. Oh, I'll catch you next time. I'm going back to bed. Don't forget, you can get 10% off at actioncameras.co.uk using code IAMSPICY. And a lot of people do seem to be paranoid about the sort of waterproofness of it, so I'm now going to prove to you that this camera is definitely waterproof.